Hey YouTube, Pipe Lawyer here, coming to you once again from the Sanctuary. It's September 2nd, and it is Friday. And of course, that means it's time for Friday Night Pipes. And I did a version of this type of theme when I was in Greenville, South Carolina, visiting Joffrey. I had two pipes with me, in particular, that I just had gotten restemmed. One was a Mario Grande and one was a Boswell. And I figured, I went back through the archives and I looked to see if I had done a true restemmed pipe edition of Friday Night Pipes, and lo and behold, I hadn't. So what I like to do now, if you'll indulge me, is I'm going to do a Friday Night Pipes edition with all my pipes that I've had restemmed, not just the ones that I had reintroduced that night in Greenville. So with that being said, let's take a look at this week's MVPs. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Check them out. Alrighty. I have them laid out here very gingerly. Gingerly indeed. Yep. These are all pipes that you've seen before. Some have been recent MVPs, and one or so have not been seen on Friday Night Pipes for some while. But over here, this beautiful little poker is a Mario Grande with a smooth all-around bowl and shank. As you can see, the rim is plateaued or gently pebble rusticated, and it came originally with a black stem. That black stem over here snapped off inside, and I sent it off to Floyd Norwood. Told him what I wanted. So I said I want, first of all, to get the pipe fixed, to get the tenon pulled out of the shank, but also to have something in a different color that would complement the beautiful stain and grain on the bowl. And he suggested this color of saddle stem, which is called Bronzo. As you can see, it's got like a root beer kind of brown red finish to it, and it's very, very sturdy. It's not only beautiful, but it's very well constructed. It's a nice thick stem, so I'm not as afraid to chomp down in it like I would with my standard Mario Grande stem, which is, I mean, it's lucite, but it feels like thin plastic. Here, in front of it, leaning on it like a vagabond, is, I forget what I call this pipe, but it's a Boswell. And it came originally with a caramel amber-colored stem, saddle stem. And I liked the pipe. It was nice. It smoked great, but I was in like with the pipe, but I wasn't in love with it like I thought it would be. So based on the stem of another Boswell pipe that I recently purchased, I sent this back to Dan Boswell and I asked, could I please have a saddle stem for this pipe in that same color as that other pipe that I just recently bought from you? And he looked around, and sure enough, he came up with this beautiful thing. It's a nice off-white saddle stem, and I think it just complements, again, the stain and the grain beautifully with a gently plateaued rim. It's a honey pipe. That's it. It's the honey pipe. Over here is another Mario Grande. This is a jumbo billiard that I got from them about, I don't know, a year and change ago. Again, it came with a tapered black stem. This one didn't break on me, but I didn't trust it. It just felt flimsy. Now, I say that, but let me qualify that by saying that not all the Mario Grande pipes that I've purchased have stems or have had stems that felt flimsy and thin and brittle. I've got one or two that, feel just fine. Feel as though they're made of sturdy, well cut lucite or vulcanite. So, short of something happening in terms of breakage, I probably won't get those restemmed because I actually trust those stems. But this one I sent off to Floyd Norwood, and he put on that beautiful golden saffron tapered stem that mixes very nicely with the all-around smooth mahogany walnut stain there of the pipe. This is the Boswell Baby Jumbo 2. Now, why do I say that this is a replacement stem pipe? Well, it originally came with a black stem. And when Dan Boswell sent me the email with the attachment of this pipe with its original black stem, I liked it a lot, but I said, you know what, if you have a contrasting colored stem, could you please, like, include that and I'll pay extra for it? Which he did, and I don't know if he just had that cream-colored stem in the extra parts shelf or bin, or whether it was specifically hand-cut. I mean, all their stems are hand-cut, don't get me wrong, but I mean, my take is that when they make these pipes, they reach in for, you know, a colored stem that is going to go well with it, plus one that, you know, fits. And he picked this one out, and it's beautiful. It's like it was specially made for this pipe, and it allows the pipe to hang with its bulbous shape perfectly. And finally, another Boswell, which I had resent, or had sent to be restemmed again to Dan Boswell. This originally came with a golden saffron colored freehand stem with 2 knuckles. It was like out to here. And that little bit of extra length, believe it or not, made it actually hard to clench in my jaw. I mean, it was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it was just causing so much downward torque that I really couldn't enjoy smoking the pipe. I mean, it was just, it was tedious, it was painful. And I sent it back to him. I said, look, could you maybe, you know, could you make me or find a stem that would fit that you know I'd like? And he picked this one out again, and this is the same color on this stem as we have on the Baby Jumbo 2. It's a favorite combination of mine, the dark walnut brown with a cream colored stem, but the off-white stem is gorgeous too. So there you have it, amongst the red-lidded containers of sugar and flour, the pipes that I've had restemmed. All very nice, all great smokers, and I'm extremely happy with all of them. All the stems, all the restems were brand new, either specially cut for the pipe, like the MG Poker, and for the Boswells too, and if not, they were new anyway. Just hadn't found a home with a new pipe as of that moment until I sent mine in. So that about does it for this week's edition of Friday Night Pipes. Beautiful, gorgeous pipes, all of them. And normally this would be the time of the video when I would say, you know, give my signature send off, you know, I'll present the evidence, but you be the judge. Well, let me be the judge about something here. I saw Mark's recent upload, and I mean the Mark from Denmark. And if you hadn't seen the video, he just uploaded today a video where he's talking about different brands of pipe tobacco and different styles, and he was giving us some shout outs, and he was mentioning some of the pipe smokers here on YouTube that have been around for a while, and yeah, I think he referred to us as some of the old timers, and he referred to 3 in particular, and that was the third one. And kind of ominous, because when he mentioned me, apparently Mark uses an office chair in his home that has a center rod filled with compressed air, so he can adjust the height of the seat. Well, apparently, just as he was mentioning Pipe Lawyer, his seat decided to decompress, and he fell about a good 2.5 feet down, and it was purely accidental. I mean, it was, you know. But I just wanted to say that I'm glad you're all right, Mark, and you know, I'm grateful and I'm thankful that you gave me a shout out and consider me one of the old timers, pipe smoking here on YouTube and video making. But next time you mention me on one of your vids, please don't fall on your ass. It hurts. Anyway, I'm glad to see that you're okay, and I just thought it was funny. But you know, he's okay. His pipes are okay. His videos are okay, and everything about him is okay. So that about does it. Until next time, this is Pipe Lawyer saying cheers, and as always, remember, I'll present the evidence, but you be the judge. Take care, God bless, and good night.